What up, YouTube family? Peace and love. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all doing well out there. Y'all staying strong, y'all staying positive, and y'all staying uplifted. All praise and glory goes to the Most High. You know the vibe. So today, turning my pain into power and profit. Again, turning my pain into power and profit. Let's talk about it, right? The real reason why I started this journey, everything with the writing, the poetry, the films, the photography, everything I do, right? That's under the umbrella of Savage Writer. Whatever I get myself into, and it doesn't even have to just pertain to art, even other areas of my life. You know what I'm saying? Of me going to the gym. Like, if y'all following me on Instagram, because that's why I really be posting the most. That's like my biggest platform right now. Or, you know, if you on any of my other platforms here and there, you know, you're going to see a picture of me in the gym. I may have a shirt on or I may not. And I know I be fucking around. I be joking and shit. You know, oh, you wish your man looked like this. I be doing shit like that, yo. Because, like, I'm really ripped. If nobody ain't know, I'm really ripped. I got a good body, though. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grower, not a shower. Let me shut up. Let me stop. But anyway, nah. But I put up those types of pictures and everything so I could motivate others. And not only I could motivate others, so I could show you motherfuckers that doubted me how far I've come. Y'all said I'd be skinny my whole life. You said I wouldn't amount to nothing. All this other crazy shit, right? So I'm just going to show you better than I could tell you. And it's like, me turning my pain into power and profit, it's not necessarily about just proving people wrong and the fame and all that. It's really a spiritual practice, alchemy, if you want to call it, at its finest. You know what I'm saying? The different things I talk about, different things I've been through, I take those emotions and I fuse that into art or whatever else that I do. And how is it that I do that and why? I already know people are inquiring about that, so I figured I'd talk about that today. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm going to recap what I just said. It's like everything that I do, I fuse a bit of my pain and also my pleasure into it. And I'm at the point, it's like, why hold back? Why sell myself short? Why water myself down for what? I already know. It's a lot of people out there that have told me or will in the future. Oh, you need to bring it down. You know what I mean? You're too explicit. You're too out there with yourself and everything. And it's like, you're too different. You need to just stick to this and that. And it's like, yo, if you really truly want to be great, you gotta have enough courage to change the fucking game, right? You gotta stop caring what people think. Yeah, people gonna call you weird, they're gonna call you crazy, they're gonna call you insane, they're gonna say, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that, that's not gonna work for you, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But you never let that get to you, man. You cannot let that get to you. Better yet, it's like, you gotta take all of that BS, all of that doubt, all of that envy, all of that hate that people throw at you. It's like, yo, you gotta really use that shit to your advantage. Because I'm telling you, the victory is gonna feel so much sweeter when you know that there was people that doubted you, when you know that was people that turned on you, when you know that was people that didn't want to believe in you, when you know it was people, they had the resources, they had the means, they had the connections to help you out and say, hey, you know what I mean, let me lend you a hand. But because they was afraid of what you would become, because they was afraid of what I would become, they didn't want to help me. They like, oh, well, you know what I mean, you'll figure it out on your own, you a smart kid or whatever. Nah, but at the end of the day, I still became the very thing y'all feared. It doesn't matter if you ain't helped me or not. I still became the very thing you feared. That's why you ain't want to help me, right? Because you knew I was going to be great. That's why you ain't want to believe in me at first, right? You ain't see much in me. But I bet now you do. And now I'm going to get into what it is that I need to discuss. Right? I'm going to give you 5 reasons as to why you need to take your pain and turn it into prosperity. Number 1, when it all comes down to it, your story is going to be a testimony for somebody else that's going through the same thing. Meaning, somebody else out there that's aspiring to be the best version of themselves, that come from a similar situation, may not have the resources, may not have anybody that understands what they want to do or what they want to achieve. And then they hear your story, they watching you, whether they giving you credit or not, you still watching. They need some type of motivation to get to where they gotta get to. They need to know how it's done through the lenses of someone else. Now, they don't have to copy your exact steps. They don't have to copy my exact steps. But what they need to do, they need to get an idea of the road that was paved before them. And from then on, they take it a step further. So, reason number 2 as to why you need to take your pain and turn it into prosperity, because it's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you much wiser. It's going to really, really, truly put you into a position to where you can attract all of the things that you desire. You can attract all of the things that's sent in your path to heal you and bring you up. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it is important. You have to identify with your struggles. Stop trying to deny or run away from whatever it is that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Whatever medium or method or, I don't know, hobby that you into, use that as fuel, whatever it is that you feel on the inside, and put all of that pain and all of that passion into that. And I know that's easier said than done. I know. Trust me, I know. I'm just somebody up here talking, but it's like, yo, I'm going through what you're going through. My story isn't over. My journey isn't finished. I'm still on this path of self-discovery, of enlightenment, as we all are. The journey never ends. There's always an opportunity for you to learn. Always, man. Yeah, sorry about the hair, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to take the strands out, but that's not important right now. Number 3 as to why you need to take your pain and turn it into prosperity. It's like I said in the beginning of this video, that victory, whatever it is that you want to achieve, if you're trying to get through school or get that job, or, you know what I mean, have that lovely marriage or that lovely relationship with your children, anything that you want to do, you trying to make it into the league, or you want to become better in the gym, anything you want to do, you trying to write that book, that album, all of those critics, all of those naysayers, all of them people that didn't want to give you no opportunity, to my athletes out there, you wanted a place to practice. They didn't want to let you on the court. You wanted to work on your jump shot. They wouldn't let you. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to work on your passing, your sacking. If you were a quarterback or, you know what I'm saying, or anything of that sort. And all you wanted to do was go down there to the football field and practice. They wouldn't let you practice. Or if they did let you practice, all they did was laugh at you, make fun of you. They said, you ain't going to be a good basketball player. You ain't going to be a good football player. My ladies, you doing hair, you doing makeup, you doing nails. They saying, your business ain't going to take off. You doing them ugly weaves. You doing them ugly nails. That ain't going to go nowhere. The girl down the street doing better nails. You want to write that book, they telling you, your book ain't going to fail. Your book ain't going to sell. Your book's going to be a fail. They telling you, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to read what you wrote. Nobody's interested in your story. Nobody reads anymore. You working on that album, they telling you all your bars is garbage. They don't want to hear real rap no more. But guess what? You get that victory. You make it into the NBA, you make it into the NFL, whatever it is that you want to do with your athletic aptitude. You finally get that book out. You finally get that album out. You finally get that beauty business running. And then it takes off. Yo, that book is a bestseller. That album is at the top of everybody's playlist, man. That victory is gonna feel so much sweeter. Especially the looks on them people's faces when they say all that shit about you. When they doubted you, they gonna be like, what? He's a best-selling author? He's a platinum-selling rapper? I always believed in him. Congratulations, you full of shit. So I already did 3, right? So number 4, as to why you need to turn your pain into prosperity. Really? It's going to enrich your quality of life. And this is kind of touching on like the first or the second one, but I'm going to go more in depth. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you can heal from on the inside, once you are able to channel all of those emotions into something positive, into something that could benefit you and uplift you, it's like, yo, you are going to really come into your purpose. This is going to lead you to that yellow brick road that you've been searching for your whole life. You understand? It's going to really root you in your power. It's going to boost your confidence. It's going to boost your quality of life once you are able to take all of that negativity and channel it and express it in a healthy manner, and then be encouraged and supported by others that do the same. It's like your quality of life is going to up. You understand me? You're going to be placed around people that deserve you. You're going to be in places, man, you thought you could never be. You're going to be getting opportunities you thought you could never have. You're going to be counting money you thought you could never count. You're going to be eating at restaurants you thought you could never afford. You feel me? But it all starts within. You have to make sure you are right within. And the way you could be right within, you gotta really take all of them transgressions. You gotta be really, really willing to dive deep enough to be like, you know what? I got a purpose in this world. I gotta do something with my life, man. I gotta inspire somebody else. I gotta rise up to the plate. If I see that nobody else around me wants to do it, hell, I will. That's number 4. Number 5. After you turn your pain into prosperity, you get to the prosperity. You feel me? You get to the prosperity. It's like I said before, doors are going to open up for you. All you have to do is just put the key into the lock and turn it. You feel me? You are going to truly be prosperous. And once you are in that prosperous energy, you can be limitless. Yeah, that's not to say you won't have challenges or obstacles along the way, but it's like, yo, you're going to be all right. Now, I told y'all the reasons as to why turning your pain into prosperity is a good thing and why it needs to be done. I'm going to tell you how. I'm going to give you 5 reasons how. I gave you 5 reasons why, and I'm going to give you 5 methods of how you can do it. The first one is pretty simple. Sit down with yourself. Whatever you do. Meditate, journal, talk to someone you trust. Anything that's healthy. I'm not telling you go wild out, medicate yourself or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I know that's what some people do, but that's not necessarily an effective method. But what you really need to do, you need to sit down with yourself and identify what it is that's ailing you, what it is that's getting underneath your skin, what it is that you're trying to suppress or run away from, and why. You have to get deep into it. It's like using an ice pick to break ice. You gotta get in there if you want to get them ice chunks to be separate. So you really have to do the digging and identify what it is that you feel and why. And after you have that, then that's when you come up with solutions. All right, do I need to go to therapy? All right, do I need to take up a hobby that's going to alleviate these frustrations? Which leads me into number 2. Find a hobby, something you enjoy. It could be anything. You may like basketball or boxing, maybe running or anything of that sort that can help you get to that goal, that can ease your mind. And it's even better if you're a creative person. And I understand that everybody that does have a creative talent doesn't want to be famous. They don't want to be the next Picasso or Stephen King. That's cool. Be who you want to be in your own right. Do whatever in your heart truly makes you satisfied. You don't gotta follow the savage right route. I became who I was because that's just my journey. That's just my path. That's just my destiny. You understand? You don't have to follow in my footsteps. But you could do some of the things that I did to enrich your own quality of life. Right? You gotta find an outlet. If you like to write your ass off. You like to sing your ass off. You like mopping floors, man, you better mop this shit out the floors, boy. Hell, do whatever makes you happy. If that will get you a step closer to where you gotta be as an individual. Number 3, number 3, right? How you can be the best version of yourself, and not really that, but that's part of it though. But turning your pain into power, profit, also known as prosperity. My bad here. I'm just looking at the phone trying to get, some of the talking points I want to get down, but so far I'm doing a decent job. So number 3, right? How you can turn your pain into prosperity. Get out there. Be fearless. Take risks. Step out of your comfort zone. Do not be afraid to try something different. Because you never know. That thing that you never tried before could be just what you need to get to where it is you want to get to, man. And I know it's like a lot of us, we get stuck in our own ways. We don't want to change. We have a set, idea of who we are, what we want to be, what we want to do. And it's just like sometimes you gotta not be so rigid in life. You need to be balanced. Not too rigid, but not too fragile either. You have to, be like water. Water, right? You have to just go with the flow. You have to just be elastic. Be open-minded. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you never know. That one thing that you think you're afraid of doing, or you think you're not good enough at, could be that very thing God or whatever higher power you identify with sent your way as your calling. And then number 4, how you could really turn your pain into prosperity. You just gotta stay focused and know where it is that you want to be. Visualize what you want to do. Whether you want to make a vision board, you want to write it down, you want to take voice notes, however you want to do that. You have to really sit down and come up with a game plan. And this really goes back to number 1 and number 2. You have to identify what it is that you really want to do. And once you can identify how you feel, then that's when you could start taking the necessary actions to get you to where you gotta get to. It's like, yo, this is real facts. You know, you ain't gonna learn this in a classroom. You feel me? You just not. You have to truly have enough courage and enough strength to really put yourself out there. Not only that, but identify with the things that you want to achieve and you want to actualize within your own life. Because no one's going to do it for you. It's just that simple. You got to drink from the water that you've been led to, so to speak. And number 5, how you could turn your pain into prosperity. Ultimately, when it comes down to it, after you've done your game plan, you gotta execute. And what do you do to execute, right? Whatever that may look like to you. You know, I don't know your story. But what I do know is that if you're watching this video, I don't care if you watch it for 3 minutes, you clicked off, you still watched it. It still found you somehow. Or if you sat through the whole thing. And I know I was probably all over the place, but, you know, I'm just thinking about a lot of things right now, man. It's a little challenging to get everything out at once. It's like your mind has about 5,000 different thoughts, but you can only put out one thought at a time. So you gotta really think quick. It's like you gotta just execute, man. Like, I really don't know how much else to explain it. You just gotta be willing to do the work. Because at the end of the day, we could sit here, we could talk about different steps and different initiatives, but regardless of how we talk about what we want to do or whatever, you gotta get to the point where you have to do the damn thing. And how do you do the damn thing? How do you do it? You get up, you face the world, you get these to your haters, to your naysayers, to your doubters. You push away all the noise. You hunker down. You look at your vision board or however else you planned your goals. And you just get motherfucking busy. You a content creator. Man, yo, start writing down things you are interested in talking about. You know what I'm saying? Whether you do vlogs or anything like that, just start writing shit down. You gotta put it on paper or something of that sort. You have to take some type of action. Because faith without works is dead, right? That's what it said in your religious text. Faith without work is dead. Feel me? Scared money don't make no money, right? Right. So that's it for this video right here. I hope this helps somebody. I know I was all over the place and everything. And if there's something you didn't understand or you want me to clarify on, maybe I could do a follow-up or maybe have a one-on-one conversation. Obviously not personally, but, you know, publicly. Moderated. So, I guess that's it for right now. I have more content on the way. I'm out here doing a lot of things. It's like, yo, how many days has it been into the new year? Like about 3 or 4 weeks into the new year, I want to say by now. And it's like, yo, so many things have picked up, man. It's like getting opportunities here and there. It's like, yo, things are picking up, bro, in my life on many levels. And it can for you too, if you repeat the following steps I just said. And if you really take what I said to heart, you know what I'm saying? It'll pop for you too. So, once again, peace and love. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me as always. Stay tuned. I got more content on the way. And I hope y'all have a good one. Peace.